Well, how's it going today, everyone? And by now, you have heard that Black Myth Wukong is selling like crazy. It has sold 10 million copies across all platforms, the second most played game on Steam of all time. And the games journalists hate that this game is so popular. This game is doing well, making a whole lot of money because they try to slander the game and call the developers misogynist and sexist and bigoted. It was a lie. It was all bullshit. It was all made up. IGN just slandered them. All these other journalists just took what they said at IGN and just cited IGN as a source for this bigotry and hatred when they never got any real evidence of that. And now we have a writer at IGN having a meltdown on Twitter. He can't stand that people like the game. And here is the tweet right here. And it says, "I'm so pissed off. This has gone too far. Do not play Black Myth Wukong. If you must, go pirate it. If you enjoy it, I do not want to know it. Fuck game science and all the grifters who are doing this to one of my favorite people in the industry." I'm assuming he's talking about that writer, that bitch, yes it was a woman of course, who made up the lies about the company in the first place. Okay, she's trash, you're trash, now you're having a mental breakdown because other people enjoy a video game that you do not like, and the reason you don't like it is because of fake allegations. You're not talking about the gameplay, how it's like maybe Souls-like or something like that. You're not talking about the beautiful artwork, the environments, the forests, the flowers, the character models, everything like that. That's what people are talking about. Actual gamers. They're not talking about your fake bullshit allegations. They're talking about the game. That's what gaming is. That's what game journalists are supposed to do. But you can't help yourself but to inject your own politics into this game and into your articles as well. That's why nobody likes you. But that's one of the reasons why nobody likes games journalists. But what if I told you this guy has a history of melting down, history of being racist towards white people and acting like a child on Twitter? Because we have some more tweets that stem from years ago, January 2022. And we have two of them to show you guys. And this first one says, "White gamers have zero nuance," whatever that means, but whatever, continue. "Zero understanding of the world." "And I'll be forever like this because the world bends over to meet their expectations. And if they are upset, they just scream at their targets until everything works miraculously in their favor." What the fuck was that tweet? I'm not sure what nuance have to do with race. I don't know how you can assume a whole portion of the population doesn't understand the world. Anybody has the capability to understand anything. It has nothing to do with race. You got a specific grudge that you need to work out. And the world does not bend to the favor of white people. White people are a small percentage of the population. Most people are Asian. So I don't understand why you think like that. You are the ones that view white people as the superior center of the entire planet. That's a problem that you need to figure out. That's hatred. You need to figure out how to get that out of your heart. And that is just fucking weird. Nobody's thinking about this. Nobody's making up bullshit like this. People are just living their lives. If they see white people, okay, that's just another person that exists in this world. You're the only one saying some extreme shit and putting them on top. For what? That's weird. Just be normal. Why can't you just talk to people? Jeez. People are fucking weird these days. I swear to God. Nobody's bending the whole world to meet white demands. Whatever the fuck that means. Just go live your fucking life. Stop worrying about everything else. I don't understand these people. These people are so weird to me. And about the last part of that tweet, screaming at the target until everything works. Are you talking about boycotting something? Are you talking about not liking something? That has nothing to do with race. Give the audience what they want and they will give you money. Your audience gave you money in the first place to be able to do these things that you do, whether it be a website or a corporation in gaming or any industry. But let's get to his next schizo rant tweet. And this one says, "Do I hate white people? Yes." Why? Oh my God, what's wrong with you? I don't know why you would hate anyways. Jeez. People got issues. Anyway, I'll read the tweet. "Do I hate white people? Yes. And if you're a friend, you'll understand why this is never personal. I hate white privilege so much. Oh my God. Their ability to scream reverse racism when faced with a tiny bit of criticism. The world revolves around them, even in Singapore? Every day? What?" Where do I even start with this shit? First of all, if you hate white people that much, you just been indoctrinated to hate them, whether it be through entertainment, whether it be college campuses, California culture, wherever you got this disgusting evil hatred from. It's just insane. It's insane. I don't know how you can be friends with someone that's white and then say it's never personal. I'm just assuming that's a white person with white guilt, which is cringe. You should have hate yourself for being white. You should have hate yourself for being any race. You got issues if you think like that. And another thing, white privilege does not exist. White privilege is just a made-up term that losers from other races have made up to make up excuses to like bullshit themselves into not working harder, into not working to get their dreams, into being jealous of other people, white people, because white people worked for this shit. If you want something in this world, work for it. White privilege is bullshit. The reason they have more because they work more and they build generational wealth. Other groups do not have as much fathers in the home. Every kid should have a father. Why don't you look at the issues in your own life and why you aren't so successful rather than watching somebody with their own life? Okay, live your own instead of watching somebody else's. That is so pathetic that you gotta make up bullshit. Figure out what you need to do to make more money in your life. There's no such thing as white privilege. White people don't have special powers because you don't like them or you're jealous of them. Stop being jealous. Go work. That's it. It's not that complicated. How is it a privilege to not grow up in a fatherless home? How is it a privilege to earn a college degree? Anybody can go to community college. How is it a privilege to live in a better neighborhood? Save up money and then you can move anywhere you want. Like, start with the bullshit about white privilege. It's just excuses from non-white people. And that last part, reverse racism is not a thing. That is racism. Racism against any race is racism. Racism is just discrimination based on race. This idea of reverse racism, when white people get mad that they're being discriminated against or they're being attacked for being white, that's not reverse. That is just racism. Nobody should be racist towards any race. And of course, if you're being attacked, you're going to have a problem with it. It's not reverse anything. It's not a tiny bit of criticism. You just straight up said you hate them. How is that just a tiny bit of criticism? Like, you have to have some type of anger in your heart to just hate a whole group of people. You need to work on that. And I know literally nothing about Singapore or anything like that, but I decided to check this dude's profile. At first I was looking to see if he had any weird pronouns or anything like that, but then the little bitch went protected with his account. He's running like a little bitch because people are calling him out for having a fucking meltdown and having a history of racist meltdowns. So let's just read this gay ass Twitter bio. Of course, he has the Free Palestine, that gay shit, which makes no sense because it's illegal to be gay in Palestine. That just shows how retarded homosexuals are, but let's continue. Writer for a whole bunch of websites. And his location, not in his name, his location says they, them. I don't know how you located at they, them. There's not even a real thing. It's not even a real person. It's definitely not a country. So you just retarded. And not that much, honestly. Just a bunch of websites he worked for. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this guy. This guy is weird. Enjoy playing Black Myth Wukong. It's one of the biggest games of the year. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to win Game of the Year because that award show is rigged. The journalists are the ones that vote on it. And you can already think about how that's going to go. The same people who are slandering the game get to vote whether or not it's Game of the Year, and they're definitely not going to give it Game of the Year. It is what it is. Journalists like this cannot stop the success of this game. This game is blowing up. It's one of the biggest games. Get mad all you want. Tell people not to buy it. People are going to buy it even more because we do not like you. We don't respect you. You are trash. So all the games journalists trying to take down this game, including this fucking racist loser here, go fuck yourself.